everyone. If you're watching this video, then you are part of the TTOR army, an army that is building itself up one subscriber at a time. And we are taking a break from your regularly scheduled TTOR programming to bring you this breaking news, this dystopian news. YouTube recently secretly used AI to edit people's videos. No, that is not a joke. That is not a parody. That is the real world. And this information was brought to us by, of all people, the BBC, which I will have the archived link to this article in the description box down below, down there somewhere. And as you can see on the screen, the title of the article is literally, YouTube secretly used AI to edit people's videos. The results could bend reality. This article came out just a couple days ago at the time of this recording, and oh my gosh, it is dystopian as all heck. And we're just going to start reading through this article, and you're going to see just how wild this is. YouTube made AI enhancements to videos without telling users or asking permission. As AI quietly mediates our world, what happens to our shared connection with real life? Rick Beato's face just didn't look right. I was like, man, my hair looks strange, he says. And the closer I looked, it almost seemed like I was wearing makeup. Beato runs a YouTube channel with over 5 million subscribers where he's made nearly 2,000 videos exploring the world of music. Something seemed off in one of his recent posts, but he could barely tell the difference. I thought, am I just imagining things? It turns out he wasn't. In recent months, YouTube has secretly used artificial intelligence, AI, to tweak people's videos without letting them know or asking permission. Wrinkles in shirts seemed more defined. Skin is sharper in some places and smoother in others. Pay close attention to ears and you may notice them warp. These changes are small, barely visible without a side-by-side comparison, yet some disturbed YouTubers says it gives their content a subtle and unwelcome AI-generated feeling. There's a larger trend at play. A growing share of reality is pre-processed by AI before it reaches us. Eventually, the question won't be whether you can tell the difference, but whether it's eroding our ties to the world around us. The more I looked at it, the more upset I got, says Rhett Shull, another popular music YouTuber. Shull, a friend of Beato's, started looking into his own posts and spotted the same strange artifacts. He posted a video on the subject that's racked up over 500,000 views. If I wanted this terrible over-sharpening, I would have done it myself, but the bigger thing is it looks AI-generated. I think that deeply misrepresents me and what I do and my voice on the internet. It could potentially erode the trust I have with my audience in a small way. It just bothers me. Shull and Beato weren't the first to notice the problem. Complaints on social media date back to June, at least, with users posting close-ups of odd-looking body parts and questioning YouTube's intentions. Now, after months of rumors in the comments sections, the company has finally confirmed it is altering a limited number of videos on YouTube Shorts, the app's short-form video feature. We're running an experiment on select YouTube Shorts that uses traditional machine learning technology to unblur, denoise, and improve clarity in videos during processing, similar to what a modern smartphone does when you record a video, said Renee Ritchie, YouTube's head of editorial and creator liaison, in a post on X. YouTube is always working on ways to provide the best video quality and experience possible and will continue to take creator and viewer feedback into consideration as we iterate and improve on these features. YouTube did not respond to the BBC's questions about whether users will be given a choice about AI tweaking their videos. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, according to the BBC, going as far back at least as June of this year. So basically, at minimum, over the course of this whole summer, YouTube has secretly been editing the videos on YouTube Shorts that content creators have uploaded using AI. And it's actually done during the processing process of those shorts. And in a Twitter post by their head of editorial and creator liaison, YouTube acknowledged that they did this, but they did not apologized for doing it, and they did not respond to the BBC's questions about whether users would be given a choice about AI tweaking their videos. AKA, users do not get that choice. Yes, that is exactly what it is. And of course, if you go to Google and look up this issue, the Google AI does a really positive PR spin on the way that YouTube did this. You go to Google, you type in YouTube secretly used AI to alter videos. The AI overview says this: while not a widespread secret alteration of all videos, YouTube has confirmed that it conducted an undisclosed experiment using machine learning to enhance the video quality of some shorts. In other words, YouTube secretly used AI to edit people's videos. The experiment sparked controversy and frustration among creators who noticed their videos were being changed without their permission. So this is what YouTube did. After months of creators reporting subtle visual changes, YouTube confirmed that it was running an experiment on selected shorts using traditional machine learning technology. The experiment was designed to automatically unblur, denoise, and improve the clarity of videos during processing. YouTube's head of editorial, Renee Ritchie, specified on X that the process did not use generative AI, which creates new content. However, critics argue this is a distinction without a difference, as it is still AI being used to manipulate video content without consent. The most significant issue for many creators was that the changes were made without their knowledge, consent, or any public notification. Creators who compared their original uploaded files with the live YouTube versions noted several specific alterations. Video subjects, especially faces, appeared overly smoothed and plastic-like, sometimes described as having an oil painting effect. The AI noticeably changed specific details like the texture of hair and facial features. For creators who intentionally upload videos of a grainy or vintage aesthetic, the filter stripped away their artistic choice, which is what tipped people off that this was even going on. The unannounced experiment has sparked backlash for several key reasons. Erosion of trust. Creators expressed anger over the lack of consent, viewing it as a breach of trust between the platform and its content creators. Unwanted tampering. Many creators invest significant time and money into the specific look and quality of their content and were upset that YouTube was interfering with their work. Feared misrepresentation. The AI-generated look caused concern that viewers would assume the creators were using low-effort AI to make their content, damaging their reputation and audience trust. Unclear motives. While some speculate the motivation was to save server space or boost performance, the lack of communication from YouTube has left creators questioning the platform's intentions. And for me, it's even worse than this, because back when YouTube first started, all the way through 2019, YouTube used to have a motto that was part of all their branding. And it was YouTube, broadcast yourself. YouTube was founded and intended to be a website where users generate the video content on the website. And not just like Hollywood studios or anything like that. We're talking normal, average people like you and me can upload videos to this website and have a lot of people watch it potentially. Or at least, even if not a lot of people watch it, it's out there for anyone to watch. But back in 2019, as YouTube censorship was starting to ramp up, they actually got rid of the broadcast yourself motto from all of their official branding. And now, here we are in 2025, and YouTube has opened Pandora's box. They've opened up a path, a door that cannot be closed anymore. They have literally started experimenting with editing people's videos using AI while the video is uploading and processing to the website. So it's not even that, oh, you upload and process the video to your website and then after you walk away, YouTube comes in and makes these changes. No. YouTube is making the changes with AI while your video is being uploaded and processing on their website. This is scary. Because if they can do these little things with AI while a video is uploading or processing, well then it's only a matter of time where YouTube decides to start changing your content wholesale when you upload it to YouTube. So like, for example, you could be uploading a video to YouTube, criticizing YouTube for all the censorious things they've been doing for the last decade plus, and YouTube's AI, as it's processing and uploading your video, decides, you know what, we're going to make an entirely different video where you're praising YouTube for all of their moderation practices that they've been implementing over the last decade plus. Yes, it is getting to the point where not only is YouTube not about broadcasting yourself, but now it looks like the AI at YouTube is at least capable of changing your content on the fly. So users no longer have any control over their content that they upload to YouTube. YouTube has opened that door. Sure, YouTube might be limiting this feature to a limited number of shorts, and sure, it might not be affecting most of us who are currently on YouTube, but if YouTube keeps going down this path, it's going to reach a point to where YouTube's AI decides what content is allowed to be on the website and which content is altered. So it is possible in the future that when you start exposing fallacious narratives being pushed forth by the legacy media or the globalists, or you're trying to expose big tech censorship on YouTube in the future, there could come a point in the future where YouTube's AI actually alters your video altogether so that it says something completely different and opposite of what you're trying to say. That is the very real danger that just became possible through this discovery of YouTube's secret experiment where they've been secretly using AI to edit people's videos. This is a very dark dystopian path that YouTube is going down, and if they don't close this door and stop what they're doing with this AI alteration of people's videos while it's being processed and uploaded to YouTube, well then YouTube's not going to be a long-term option for anyone. After all, why put so much work into uploading to YouTube if YouTube's AI is just going to alter your content while it's uploading to YouTube? You're better off at that point using other alternatives to YouTube. And there are several alternatives that exist out there. For example, if you're a fan of my content and you want to know where you can find me in terms of websites other than YouTube, well, there's a lot of places you can go. Currently, the active sites I upload to are Rumble, which you can see right here on the screen. I do a lot of live streaming here, and their terms of service and community guidelines are a lot less censorious than YouTube's is. And to my knowledge, Rumble is not using AI to alter people's content while it's being uploaded to their site. There's also BitChute, which has been kind of a dead site for years, but it's a site where I'm actually one of the biggest creators there, as in I'm in the top 7%, maybe the top 5% of creators. A lot of subs. I get a lot of views on my videos, especially the further back you go. And this is a place where the censorship policies of YouTube are not present. At least not to the extent that YouTube is. BitChute still has their own can of worms policy-wise that they haven't dealt with over the last several years. But it is better to upload to BitChute than YouTube at this point. There's also Odyssey, which is a site that's been around for a while, kind of around the same size as BitChute. And it's a place where I back up my videos, so if you're interested in watching my content here, then I would encourage you to do so. Then there's FTJ Media, which is a video sharing site that my friend Seeking the Truth actually works at as an engineer. YouTube alternative, live streaming, free restreaming, public playlists, easy to use comment moderation system. It's just a great website overall, and there's a lot you can do with it. And you can write articles, which allow you to embed videos from not just FTJ Media, but any video site on the internet that allows HTML embedding code. You can post those in articles. You can also upload pictures to the site instead of videos, and you can upload audio files instead of videos if you want. FTJ Media is a great place where freedom of speech is honored. And if you're interested in watching my content on a site like that, which I do a lot of streams to FTJ Media now and then, so this is a good thing, I would say. Then go ahead and subscribe to me on FTJ Media and watch my content here. And then there's my own website, quarter.tv, which is currently on maintenance mode because I ran out of disk space and I have yet to figure out how to buy and purchase some additional disk space on a new server. So that's still a work in progress, but when I do figure that out, and believe me, after what we just talked about in today's video, I will figure it out. Quarter TV will be another option. So yes, those are all the places where you can find me. And you definitely do not want to invest in YouTube in the long term if you're a content creator because, well, YouTube has already started secretly using AI to edit people's videos without consent or permission or any kind of public notification. And if they keep going down that road, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And it's just good to be established in other places so that when YouTube becomes unusable, we got other options. And with that, I bid you guys adieu and farewell, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.